then let's fill our roster slots 11 through 13 with value player cards and build 2 strong waves of 5.
That's perfect. Anytime you need to sub out, you can do a whole line change. So who should we pick up for our starting center?
I'm looking at Hoop Invaders, Theo Ratliff, strong defender, and lob finisher.
Yeah, he's somebody who can get up and down the court and is reliable. Usually he's going to be faster than opposing centers as well. I think that's a great choice. At power forward, let's add Amethyst Gems of the game, Drew Gooden, because he's another strong post defender, also athletic and quick, and we want to be able to move up the floor very quickly.
Now you've got plenty of cap to spend. $2,000 for Diamond Danilo Gallinari gets you some shooting on the wing.
Yeah, we want Ratliff and Gooden to be able to kick out for 3, so let's add another shooter at the 2 guard. How about Diamond Buddy Hield, someone who I've gotten very comfortable shooting with, even added him into my MyCAREER jumper, just very reliable and quick release. I like it.
Right on. And at point guard, speed up the game to feed those shooters with Barons of Ball, De'Aaron Fox.
I like how quick we're going to be out there. This is solid. Now let's get one great sub at each of the starting positions. Beginning at the 2 spot with the 2-way player, that's Diamond Doug Collins. And I want a muscle point guard who can get into the lane. So how about finesse Tyreek Evans? He'll be very effective for us.
I like it. Enhance the defense with Aura Rui Hachimura and collect the boards with Mic Drop Andrew Bogut.
Very good. I like those players a lot. And let's add Juwan Howard as a steady replacement for Drew Gooden. This team's looking consistent, we're fast, we're balanced, and we can keep the rate of play constant. So even though our players on the court change, we can use the same style.
10 solid performers, a 3rd wave backcourt, and exactly meeting the current salary cap.
That is nicely done. Hey, why don't you try building a new salary cap for yourself? Maybe something similar to what we did, or something completely your own. For an added challenge, press the shoot button and have the lineup auto-filled for you. See how you play that way. Grab wins, earn rewards, rep up, and be the best in my team.
The Warriors coming into the arena earlier. They know a hostile crowd's waiting for them, and it looks like they'll be ready for it. Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. Wiggins and Kuminga at the forward. A lot of bounce there. Then it's Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Dixon in at the shooting guard position. And for Indiana, Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's McConnell in at the point guard position. And Grant sitting at the midway point of the season now. As a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
It'll be the Warriors off the tip. And here's Curry. Shoots over McConnell. Curry, no good. It's stolen by Kuminga. Siakam with the defensive effort. Indiana on offense. Victory eluded them the last time they faced the Warriors.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
Here's Curry. And that one's good.
Stephen Curry, a little bit undersized, but he is so slippery once he's in the paint.
Now McConnell, 9 points in his last outing. Nembhard outside. Mathurin against Wiggins. Back to Nembhard. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Warriors ball.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Dixon. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Turner. Against Chicago, he was really on his game. Matherin with the ball. Kuminga defends. Here's Dixon. The three is up. Pure from three-point range. Dixon's got 5 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
To the inside. They need this. And a nice layup by Turner.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Here's Siakam following the score by Golden State. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Dixon. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Matherin passes to Siakam, and then Siakam with the jam.
Well, Pascal Siakam has the ability to play on the inside and score with that length.
Here's Dixon. He's marked by McConnell. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him. And here are the Pacers now. It's a 5-point game. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
Hey, their activity on defense was terrific. It was just full effort at that end of the floor and a bunch of blocks to show for it.
The best defenses do a great job of protecting the rim. That team did not give an inch. They defended and contested every shot.
And now let's turn to the 2K leaderboard for a look at the squads that have the most points in transition over the past 10 games. The Warriors, number 1.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high-flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
And the 3 off target. Pacers trail by 5. On the wing, Nembhard. Over Curry. No good from 11 feet. And Curry's got the ball here for the Warriors. And again, no good by Golden State. McConnell with it. Now Wiggins defending. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Pacers. I asked him outright how he planned to deal with Steph Curry. How does anyone deal with him? Coach joked. He went on to say, we'll try to contest every shot and chase him off the arc, but emphasis on try. Not easy to solve a problem with no good solution, I guess, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Timeout called, the Warriors. And certain guys are just solid with what they do. Doris, I think that applies to Andrew Nembhard.
Yeah, I think it does, BA, because whenever he's out there, there's this steadying presence he brings. And that is while competing at a high level on the defensive end. His competitive toughness might be his best attribute.
And he gets the bucket.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Indiana trailing here. That's tipped. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Pass to Curry. Fires from deep. Siakam pulls down the board.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
He plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Here's Dixon. Turned in an outstanding game against Detroit. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Dixon's got 11 points.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Knocked away. There's the three. Pacers with a rebound. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Nembhard, the pass to McConnell. Here's Siakam. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Dixon. He's got 11. Pass to Jackson Davis. Pascal Siakam with a rebound. Siakam's got 6 rebounds in the game.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Inside. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Here's Dixon. No good on the quick three.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
The drive by Nembhard. He shoots. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Siakam. He's got 6.
Well, brought up in an unselfish system, Pascal Siakam takes great pride keeping his teammates involved.
Count the basket.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Pacers trail by 3. McConnell outside. Pass to Mathurin. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
That one belongs to Wiggins.
And such a powerful player. Mathurin using that athleticism to draw fouls inside.
And Indiana with some changes. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner, and it's Nesmith in for McConnell. To the middle. Here's Dixon. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. Dixon's got 15.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
Well, just a little too physical out there right now. That's already his 2nd foul.
And the Pacers making a change here. Wiseman's checked in. Herter's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Nesmith. He had a big outing in that Bulls game as well. Looney grabs a miss.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Down low. Here's Dixon. Banked it in off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 5.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Nembhard outside. Nesmith on the wing. Over Herter. And Nesmith gets it to go.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
The Warriors lead by 3. Schroeder passes to Smooth. Here's Looney. Pass to Dixon. Fires the 3. Indiana with a rebound.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Tipped. They get it back. Nembhard, the pass to Wiseman. 2nd chance shot.
Great defense by Slow-Mo. Kyle Anderson always in position to make the play.
Puts up a deep 3. And Toppin pulls it down. Pacers trail by 3. Nesmith on the wing. It's hauled in by Herter. And the Warriors shooting 41% from the field so far. Puts the move on. Dixon can't get it to go. Well, the Pacers shooting only 31% to get this game underway. To the paint. Here's Toppin. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has. Look out.
Here's Dixon. That one falls.
Dixon.
Coming off Schroeder's
3
feed.
points.
Dixon's got 20.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Nembhard with it. He's picked up by Schroeder. Here's Dixon. Give him 20. And it's good for 2. 22 points for him.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Nembhard, the pass to Wiseman. Now here's Neesmith. Herder defending. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. The Warriors lead by 6. Anderson inside, guarded by Toppin. Pass to Herder. Here's Dixon. Clock at 6. This one for 3. Indiana with a rebound. Tipped away.
2 minutes.
Matherin against Herder.
2 minutes.
Inside. Here's Anderson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
There's a herky jerk